In this lecture, I will show you how to master Xero and streamline the processes and basically to make best out of it. So we talked about the strengths and weaknesses of the Xero software and how to solve some problems. Of course, during the course, we'll go through in detail through every single thing that we can make better, what we can use better. But in this particular course, in the mini course, we'll just go through the most important things and basics that I wanted to highlight for you. So the first thing I wanted to mention is when you log in, you have to check the panel. And it will help you to understand where your business is in terms of the cash, in terms of the cost that you need to put aside, in terms of the money that you need to put aside to make the costs to pay for your business expenses. So the first important thing on a daily basis to check your panel of the Xero and look into your cash, look into what you need to pay, and then make the tasks based on that. Then I highly recommend to do daily reconciliation or weekly reconciliation whenever possible, because Xero is a real-time software, but it's not up to date when you don't reconcile it. Some invoices are already been paid, and then if you are chasing the customer because based on the report it hasn't been yet reconciled. So make sure that it's reconciled to date. And Xero is brilliant at it. It tries to match the invoices, it tries to highlight the bank rules, and it really makes it easier for you to not do it. So at any point of time, reconcile to make sure that everything is up to date in terms of your bank transactions through all of your bank accounts that you have. It's very important. Next thing I highly recommend is Quick Edits Fix. I know it probably sounds really strange that you already added the content, why do you need additional information? On your invoice, you would need to add information such as address of your customer or address of your supplier. And so if you had to enter this really fast, then I highly recommend you to go into the context and ensure that everything is done properly, including your inventory or fixed assets. If you have a large list in Excel, you can easily import the transactions through your templates. I also provide free templates for you with comments on each single column. What do you need to enter? So it's a bulletproof template. When you join the course, you get all of these tools for free. And last but not least, I wanted to mention that Xero integrates with so many different apps. You can have Receipts Bank to track your receipts that are saving your time and money and backing up all these paper receipts, and it's incredibly efficient. And you can also, as I mentioned earlier, link it to your Workflow Max. There's a project management software. It's also online. It's a real-time data, and you know how much margin you make per client. You know if the lead is hot or cold. You know who's working on which project, so you can schedule your team better. So you can schedule your work better because you know which stage of your calendar you have time for it. You know how much money you're making by entering the base cost and actual costs per each employer that you have in your team. So as I mentioned, it's incredibly powerful. You can also track your time within. It's also available online or on your mobile app. So whoever is working on the side of the client on the project, they can easily track their time, and they'll be automatically calculating the costs that you need to put on the client's bill. So I highly recommend to look at those variable integrated apps, including the payment services such as Stripe, such as Go Cardless, so client can pay you on the direct debit monthly. And if you imagine that you have subscription services businesses, for example, and you need to send repetitive invoice, Xero can do this for you. You can set up Xero repetitive invoice, which I explained to you how to do in my course, and they can also set up direct debit at the same time with Go Cardless through Xero. So for any business, big or small, for any project business, service business, product business, you have inventory, large side of inventory, you can import this through Excel directly into your software. You can give access to your team workers. You can give access to your accountant and regulate what kind of access do they have and to which part of software. So why not to use it? Why not to try it? If you're already using Brilliant, I can explain to you from my experience the best parts of it, and we go through in details with a case study for each section of the Xero from basic to advanced.